Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to quickly explain how to make the lower half of a baby dress, something similar to the picture you're seeing on the screen. So first things first, you decide how wide you want your fabric to be. In this particular dress I was working with 3 yards, so I used 3 yards for the width of the lower part of the skirt. So I just cut out 3 yards, fold it as many times as possible, and then I place the half length measurement at the edge of that folded fabric, and then I mark out the length plus extra 2 inches of allowance, and then I cut out. So that is what you are seeing here. So after cutting out the width that you want, so you can get the width by dividing the waist round by maybe 2 or 3. Here I just notched the midpoint of the entire fabric, and then I'm notching again. So I folded into 2, I notched, I'm folding again to notch. So now we have three notches in total. Yeah. So the first notch, which is the center of this entire 3 yards of fabric, is going to sit at the center of the upper bodice. So this is the upper bodice here. I am going to place that midpoint, that middle notch, at the center. Already there's a crease there, so you can see. So I'm going to use my pin to hold that, and then I will place the next notch at the side seam. Then I'm going to pin the edge of the piece at the edge like so. I left the extra half inch for turning the lining later on. So next I'm going to add another, pin the other notch to the other side seam, and then the other edge to the last corner, also leaving about half inch hanging that I will use to turn the lining later on. So after holding all these 4 points together, next we're going to start making the pleat, but we're not going to pleat before the zip allowance. So from that zip line we'll now start making our pleats like so. So you just fold over and then pin, fold over and pin. So what you're going to do is make sure that you pleat into that space. So the fabric that is hanging is going to fall into the space from the edge to the side seam. So you can pleat once like I'm doing, or pleat twice, depending on how much fabric you have to work with. So what I do is I make the pleats with my pins all the way around before I take them to the machine to sew. You can also do it directly on the machine. The way I'm doing it here, you'll be doing so and be sewing, but then sometimes you run short, you have to lose and all of those things. So I prefer to pin everything, then take it to the machine. So when I have any shortage, I'll adjust before any sewing is done. So that is what I'm doing. Pinning those 4 points, is it 4 or 5? Yeah, so pinning those points where I notch and then the edge is to make sure that the pleats are the same, like one part is not fuller than the other. So here is it. I have done the sewing, and this other end as well, I left the zip line. I didn't make pleats at the zip line, and this is what we have. This is how to get the lower part of your baby dress. It's as simple as that. You can add the lining over it and sew, but that's it.